kungfuretreat.com.
Okay then, here we go, stand straight, bow. Okay, it's a little bit of a shame we can't use that area, but I think in the long run, it's worth missing it for a day. We're going to start off by doing the front knee strike. This came up the other day, and this way. Now, we'll practice going for the solar plexus. You could go for the bladder, you could go for the groin. But the solar plexus is the most difficult. If you can get that, you can get the others. Yeah. So, about that height, and we're going to use a forward momentum, forward action. And just to start with, not too hard, because we need to warm up a little bit. And rest. So let's tuck the foot back out of the way, and we're going to drive the knee forwards. And to drive your knee forwards, you've got to throw your hips forwards. Yeah, hips, hips. So hips into the movement. Let's take a look. And the other leg. And now moving forward, one side, then the other, one side, then the other. And turn around. Turn around, face this way, face the clock. And turn again, face that way. And stop. So I do recommend that you keep your foot back and just straight line between the foot and the shin. Here, not there. There, because you're pushing the knee forwards and bending this back gives a little bit of help to that. So not here, here with the foot tucked. A little bit more. Frederick, tuck the foot back. And the knee's got to go forward, not just upward, forward.
kungfuretreat.com.
And turn around. And turn. Okay, good. Now we're going to have a little try at the back thrust kick. Turning around and kicking back. Now, when you turn and chamber, keep the leg tight in here. Tight tuck, and then extend out this way. It ends up in a similar position to a side kick, but we're going to do a tight chamber here, throw the hip in to the kick there. Slowly give it a try. And stop. First thing, I want you to watch the move into the kick. The front foot pivots a little bit, yeah? And you turn. Now, as your back turns, you get a pull down here, and that pull pulls your hip in to the kick, and you kick out that way. Do it one time slowly. Okay, and another one time. And one more. Okay, last one for now. Yeah, okay, good. Now we're going to go to the wall. And I'm going to do a tight tuck here. Get your foot as close to your bottom as you can get it. And then extend out this way. And stop for a moment. Now this shin, sorry, put your foot down. This shin is more or less pointing at the target and coming out here. It is definitely not across the body there. We're not trying to do some sort of roundhouse kick. Straight line kick. There, there. And again. Tuck it as tight as you can, yeah. With this one, the knee a little bit lower in the chamber. Yeah, and kick it out. Bring it back. Keep your foot at about the same height as the knee, and then bring it out. Foot at the same height as the knee. Okay, good. Try the other leg. And make sure that you're looking where you're kicking. Pick your target point, kick it. relax, and back where you began. And practice the kick again, maybe about medium pace. Yeah. And stop, and stop. Okay. Chamber, kick. Maybe it's better if I say turn, kick. Lock eyes on your target before you initiate the kick. Right, actually, so I'm going to use a back kick, and I'll turn around here and I kick out. I'm kind of hoping that she's still where she was. Yeah. It's a big hope. Yeah. Because she might move. Yeah. She thinks I'm going to do something, she's going to move. Yeah. I turn and I look. Now I pick my target and a kick. Yeah. Because if she's moved, you move. Yeah. Okay. If I'm out of range, I come down. I can't get her. Yeah. If you move to the side, okay. There. I know where you are. But you've got to see the target before you start to throw the kick. Yeah. So turn and look, and then you kick. Let's have a go. That's much better. Look and then kick. Very good. Look and then kick. Look and then kick. And rest. Okay. And we're going to try to extend the hip into the kick. Yeah. Turn. Throw the hip into the kick, because that's where the power comes from. Yeah. And extend. Just a few more. Up to you, actually. And relax. Okay. Find a partner and take a pair of focus mitts. There we go. There's your target. See if I can get it. Kick. We're not going for power on these. Unfortunately, we haven't got the kick shields here. And we'll do them next week. But we're going for accuracy. And we're trying to get a good turn. It's the turn that sets you up for the kick. The kick's easy, the turn's difficult. Make your eye contact and then kick. Yeah. Okay, give it a try. Somebody going to go with me?
Yes.
That's it.
kungfuretreat.com.
Good. You want to try the other foot? Just a minute. You hold it for me just for a little bit. That'll do. Okay, let me have a look. Yeah, switch over. Tuck the chamber tight before you kick it out. Chamber tight, yeah, before you kick out. But if you can, lift the foot high as you chamber, but keep the knee really tucked, yeah. Yeah. Like that, yeah. But, okay, do it again. The knee closer in to the body, there. And more, the knee can be down a little bit, but then you come out there. So, hold on. We're not trying to chamber like a side kick. We're doing a try to chamber in here. Yeah. So, here. That way. Yeah. Tuck it tight, yeah. Now, as you turn, no. Turn, tuck it, chamber it as you do. Yeah, that's it, that's it. You turn and you extend. Here, you feel a pull, and that pull brings you into your chamber. That pull on there brings you into the chamber and then out. Yeah, that's better, that's better. And stretch it right out. That's better, yeah. There, and then back. Kick and back, yeah. Kick and back. Kick and back, okay. Let's take a look over here. Just chamber your leg a bit tighter. And again. And again. Keep going. Let me. One more of the same. Yeah, as you lift the leg, tight. Tight, tight. Yes, yes, like that. Again. Yeah, good. Change around, let's take a look at Frederick. Good. Now, throw your hips into it more, extend further through the kick. Go a little bit further back. Yeah, okay, and kick. Yeah, extend through the target. Yeah.
KungFuRetreat.com.
Okay, good. Good. Change it over. Let me just take a quick look at Buddha Sun. Good. So now,
losing our balance.
yeah.
How do I?
Hold on. Let me just go. I got to think about it. Okay. So we throw the kick out, and then we chamber. Yeah. And it's when you chamber back that you catch your balance.
Okay.
Let's try to demonstrate that. Kick, chamber. That was rubbish. Kick, chamber back. Then put it down here. Kick it out. Chamber it back. Put it down. As you pull the knee back into the chamber, it kind of catches your balance. It brings your balance back over your standing foot. So you catch your balance there, put it down.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's better. And relax. And relax. Okay, guys, so you have a question there.
The tighter the chamber, the better the thrust. Is that the first chamber?
Yeah. Within reason. Within reason, yeah.
Okay.
So yes, we want a tight chamber because a tight chamber allows for more extension, and it's the extension that that's your movement that generates your power and speed. So if we do, here we go, turn, and that's never going to have the energy that you tucked it tight and you extend it, because it's from the bent leg position. As you extend, you use all the muscles, yeah, and that's your movement. So that's your energy, that's your power, your speed. So we want to tuck And also, actually, when you turn, the tighter the tuck, the easier you keep your balance. It's easier to balance like that than it is if you bring it out that way, because the weight is more over the center, more weight's more centered. So if we can do a really tight chamber, then you get a better kick. Right. Sound good? Okay, so let's take a look at you practice that kick for a little bit without the pad. Just get you practice throwing your hip into the kick more.
KungFuRetreat.com.
Okay guys, here's what we're going to do. To the wall. Chamber, extend out, and let's try to extend as far as possible. Yeah. Tight tuck, maximum possible extension, and then back. And looking at the foot, looking at where it is. And the other foot. Okay, and now let's try and kick a little bit higher. See how high you can get your kick. A little bit of a stretch then here, and a little bit of a building the muscles that lift the leg into the kick. And then we'll do it on the other side, going for height. How high can we get it? Okay, so when you chamber your leg back, tuck it right in, keep the foot high, keep the knee high, extend, and then just tuck it straight back again. Extend and back. Look where you're kicking. Extend back to here, not there, and then somewhere down there. And come up again, there, tuck it back, there, tuck it back.
So you don't chamber close to your leg, you chamber to the side. Yeah, you're not here.
I would say that is the back thrust. We don't want it to be here.
Okay.
That's more like a side thrust. The back thrust you've turned, so it's quite tight, and it's coming out here. So, okay. Yeah, go on. Now turn your hip into it. Project your hip into it more. Yeah, more like that. More like that, and look where you're kicking. Yeah. Look. Yeah. Yeah. Knee a little higher. So stop. Chamber. Just a little more like that. Yeah. And then out.
So you keep your hips down, ideally. You don't want to open like a side kick. What's the difference between those two?
The side kick tends to be like that.
Yeah.
The back kick, it's tucked a little tighter, and it tends to be, there's a slight kind of curve there. The back kick ends more like this, the side kick's going to end more like that. Back kick,
Okay.
side kick.
So you kind of try to keep the leg pointing down.
Well, I don't think you have to keep it pointing down. Remember, you just turned, yeah? That's your turn position, and then it's coming a fairly straight line from there. There, in, whereas the side kick, you're coming here and in.
And if you do the spinning side kick?
Let's not think about spinning side kicks at the moment. Yeah.
Because they look really similar. So it's really confusing. Just about the chamber, I guess.
Look where you're kicking. This is going to be easier when we've got the targets to kick against. But the way that you turn into a back kick slightly changes how the kick comes out compared to the side kick. You get that slight kind of curve here in a back kick, and it tends to be the opposite way in the front kick. It's more like that. The back kick is like that.
Okay.
In the end, okay, concentrate on doing a good kick that works. Honestly, what counts is the speed, power, balance, not the perfect finish position. Yeah. But I think when you practice the kicks and you get it down, you'll find that you end in a very, very slightly different position. Yeah. Okay. Right. just a few more back kicks. Sorry, away from the wall. We're going to wrap this up in a couple of minutes. Move on to the hand strikes. But let's see just a couple more.
kungfuretreat.com.
Okay, that'll do us. So there's definitely some practice to be done there. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to practice the palm strike slap style, and there. Lots of lower body movement, loads of waist over there, like that. Jaw, ear, maybe temple. Or maybe you get someone from the back, brainstem. Slightly cupped hand. Let's take a look. And stop. Buddha-san, could you grab a focus mitt? Thanks. Okay. So, yeah, make sure you can see. What I'm asking you to do now is this one. Yeah. Bend the elbow across from the side, and it goes straight through. It goes straight through the target. Yeah. That's totally different from the chop, which we also practice. That's going more into the target. Yeah. That's going in. This chop, the shoulder is coming in behind the hand to drive the hand in. There's a slight curve to the movement, not a lot. And at the end, the shoulder is driving the chop in, there. The slap is very much from the side, that way. Just gently put a pad down for a moment. Okay, yeah. If we look at the application, the chop could be driving in to the neck. If I've got a slightly side angle, it can be coming in for the jaw. I'm probably going to put it into the neck, and I will get the arteries there. Yeah. Now the slap, that's coming from the side, and I'm getting his jaw that way. That's got a kind of stunning effect. And the same with the temple. Temple gets the stunning effect, but if I can hit the temporal artery, and if I get him on the temple, I probably will, that can cause knockout because of the contraction of the muscles around the artery, constricts blood flow, and then the blood's not going into the brain. There you go. Yeah. That's just like a hook-in punch to the temple, but you don't break your fist there. If I can get the eardrum, I can pop the eardrum. Yeah. And they're your main kind of applications for this. That comes from the side. The chop is almost from the front, but slightly hooking around into the neck. Yeah. All right. So just put that back for a moment, and let's take another look. Priska, go through, yeah. Right through, right through, right through, right through the target. Selena, same for you. Go through the target. Strike through. Yeah. Through the target. And relax. Take a pair of focus mitts. This time it really is a pair between two of you. Where are the rest? Oh, they're there. Okay. Oh, so you grab a couple of focus mitts, yeah. So, we'll alternate hands. There's your tie. It's a pretty side-on type of movement. Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's do it. You give the pads to me. Your left, pull it back a bit more so you get a bit more range of travel. So it travels a bit further. Carry on. And change. Okay, guys, relax. Yeah, good, good. And now, they're not so difficult to do. Yeah, and especially if you can get the ear, it's very powerful. Yeah, even the jaw. Yeah. Remember that if the jaw is clamped tight, it can take way more impact than if the jaw is open. Yeah. Someone opens the mouth, if you can get it before it closes, you can actually slide the jaw out of its socket, and that's going to hurt. Yeah. So if you get the chance to do that as somebody opens their mouth to speak or whatever, oh, that's good. Okay, so now we're going to do one punch. We're going to do this one, and we're going to call it the shovel punch. And this is punching into the floating ribs or the solar plexus. So we're going for the diaphragm. And we'll make it as simple as we can. Visualize we're going in to here. A little bit more that way. Legs, waist. That's where most of the driving force comes from. The shoulder, just a little bit. Oh, this is coming, thanks, under here, probably from quite close, or if he's punched forward there, that kind of punch in there. For your sticky hands, you can get to there, you can get the punch in. Yeah, there, lower crane block. From a lower crane block, it goes in very easy. Yeah, from there. Yeah, there. Okay. So we'll practice a little on the pads. Actually, you get the pads, the rest, off you go. I'll hold you punch.
kungfuretreat.com.
Stop. It's slow and it's gradual. Explode, yeah, explode into the punch. No, don't pull it all the way back and then gradually start. Relax and turn into it, yeah. And stop. Now watch my hip. The hip kind of circles and the punch follows off that circle that the hip's making. And explode into it, yeah, explode. Quicker than that. No. Quicker doesn't mean more punches a minute. It means relax and boom, you go really fast, yeah. And relax. Okay. Yeah. You have a little rest. Let's take a look. that's good. That's good. Hey, yeah, that's good. Change over. Relax, so Priska, for this, a very slight hunching of the shoulders. Yeah. Actually, the perfectly straight back, not quite so good. We want to get the shoulder moving this way. If you were to throw this, you're going to want your chin touch, head down to come there, because the head's quite vulnerable. Yeah. So we definitely want to pivot around the waist, but a slightly tucked upper torso. Less there, more there. Yeah, let's have a look. Chin back. And pads down a little, that's right, yeah. So body punch. More hip movement, more waist movement. Really, you're bringing the power from the hips and waist. Yeah, explosive.
kungfuretreat.com.
Okay, good. Relax. Relax. Okay. So, come around for a moment. These types of punches, you get them in the tiger crane routines. Yeah. But when you do the routine, it's an art, it's a martial art. You're making it look good. Yeah, you make the routine look good. For the practical application, you got to adapt it a little bit, yeah. Think, where are you going to hit? Where are you going to hit, yeah? Tuck your chin. All the Some Chen training teaches you to tuck the chin. Head down, tuck the chin. Yeah. Get used to, like if you get close in on someone and you're punching them, you know what, they might just punch you back. Yeah, mightn't they actually? Whoa, hadn't thought of that. Now, if I'm there, you can have a field day, can't you? You can smack me straight in the nose, you can jaw me like that, yeah? Here, it's more difficult, yeah? Because if you get the dome on my skull, you're going to break your fist.
Yes.
Yeah. So, if you punch and I just do that as a last resort, yeah? You know, you probably break your fist. Yeah. So I want to be, if I'm up close in punching range, you know, I want to be right in like this. Tuck it right in, tilt the head, don't expose too much of the face. Yeah. Show the strong points, hide the weak points. And it's general stuff. When you're doing your punching techniques and the like, keep the chin tucked. Yeah. Tilt the head slightly. Just very slightly bring the shoulders in. Yeah. Get used to it. It's when you actually get into the fight, that's not the time to practice it. Yeah. You practice it beforehand so that you do it automatically without thinking. Yeah. But if you're lazy in practice and you don't do it, it won't suddenly happen. You know, so people think that it'll suddenly happen if it happens, if it's like a real fight. No, don't rely on that. Okay. Quickly go through one Sun Chen. Chin tucked. Yeah. Grip your neck, work the neck. Okay. Just one.
kungfuretreat.com.
Okay. Now, when you do this, pull in to the Tantien. Should be a connection all through here. The fascia, the muscle, the tendon, it's all pulling to here. There should be tight, there. Everywhere is gripped. You're building elasticity, toughness into your fascia. Well, it's as simple as that. Your body needs to be tightly held together. Eliminate the little weak points where the injuries occur. So I want to see this again, and grip up tight. Yeah. One more. Okay, so there, from there, you're going to kind of tighten here. Yeah. First thing is a tightening there to get that grip, because when you throw, you've got to be loose to let the energy come through. You've got to be loose to let the energy come through. Then tighten up that looseness here, so that this is solid gripping. Then work the back. Yeah. At this point, engage the back, pull your shoulder blades back and down, twist, keep the shoulder blades back and down, twist the elbows in, twist the wrists apart, twist as hard as you can, and you're done. There, this shoulders in grip, make sure you get that bit. Yeah. Now the fist, now rotate, twist, grip, twist. So there. Try that a few times, yeah.
kungfuretreat.com.
Prisca, what time do you have to go?
30.
Past. Yeah. Okay, good for now. Right, practice on that. Next thing, the tiger claw. Yeah. This way. That's how we're going to practice it. Block, grip, block, grip. Block, grip, block, grip, block, grip, block, grip. And squeeze with the fingers. Okay, so this application 1, arteries here. Yeah. Can you feel the pressure on the artery? You feel the pulse really beating there. Yeah. So if I close the grip, I'm going to restrict the blood flow to the brain. That's the nice way of doing it. The nasty way of doing it is here on the larynx. Yeah. That's going to close the larynx. That closes the windpipe. You're all right. You better gently try those on a partner. Try gripping the arteries and then slide in and grip the larynx. Actually, you can do it on me. Off you go.
The point?
You're on the side of the larynx, but you want to get your finger and thumb behind it. That's correct, yeah. That's good, yeah. Now, about there, on the arteries.
There?
Your fingers are on it, your thumb's missed it, there. Now, when you squeeze, can you feel the blood pulsing in my veins by the arteries, right? Do you feel the pulse?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, you got the pulse, right. Then if you squeeze really hard, you stop the pulse.
So it's these points that I press, not here. This thing has got nothing to do with these points, right?
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. But for now, I want you to feel the arteries, yeah? Mm-hmm. So get on the arteries again. Just about, yeah. That's it, yeah. Yeah. And now get on the larynx. Lower. There. That's it there. Okay, very good. Yeah. Okay guys. Done it. So you feel the blood pulsing, and in the larynx, if you go for the arteries, you're looking to squeeze right in and constrict the blood flow. If you go for the larynx, you've got to try to grip your fingers right behind it, crush it. Yeah. Now Akshay has come up with a good point. The use of this ridge here, that kind of bony ridge, to smash into somebody's larynx. Yeah. So you can use that bony bit. I'm going to do this very gently to hit the larynx there. Hit and then come back to grip. Yeah, she's too sweaty. Get out of it, yeah.
And
Hit first and then, yeah. And then do that. You can, yeah. So that's not a bad way to hit the larynx, and because where the fingers are, it kind of guides the hard bit to hit. So it's quite good. The only thing you've got to watch out for is that you knock them back out of your grip. So if you don't hit too hard, you just like grip and you're on. Yeah. There you go.
like the punching bag.
So what we're going to do to practice the tiger claw is practice it on the hanging sandbags. But for finger safety, we're going to do that before we throw the bags. And we need to be in the gym to have the hanging bags, yeah. I might get some more hung up down there actually. Yeah. Now that we've got more space around the sides, I might hang some more bags down there. Very good. When we're doing sticky hands, let's try to get some grips in to the larynx, yeah. Okay, practice it just a little bit more. That grip, yeah, grip, yeah, just stepping forward, practice just a few more, and then we're going to wrap it up. Oh, God.
kungfuretreat.com.
Okay, guys. That'll do it. So, well, now just line up. I'm going to finish it there today a little bit early. I think we're quite tired. It might be a smarter idea. Yeah. So quickly bow. Now, here's what I want you to do. Grab your stuff as fast as you possibly can and head down to the office.